Hello, it's me, Daryl, Florida Catholic guy. Probably can't tell. Maybe you can hear it. It's actually raining out. Yeah, we got about 0.07 inches of rain so far. Maybe close to 1/10 of an inch. This is the first significant rainfall we've gotten in almost 3 weeks. There is lightning that's been detected about 12 miles away. I haven't seen any since I've been out here, but I just came out here now. Wanted to make a quick video. My princess is no longer with us. Well, let me start off. Thanksgiving night, actually it might have been before midnight, so Thursday night, Friday morning, you get the picture. My mom was having, she started having some chest pains, and she didn't think it was heart related, but she didn't want to take any chances because she, there's some lightning. She didn't want to take a chance. She had it for 2-3 hours, and so she called the ambulance. A little bit of thunder. So they took her up to the hospital, and I had a couple of drinks that night for Thanksgiving, so I probably would have been all right given the time it was, but I didn't want to chance it. So my mom just basically told me to, stay at home, wait until she calls, whether, they keep her if she's got to go home or whatever. And by that time, you figure a ER visit's going to be 2-3 hours anyway, at least. So by then I would have been fine. I was probably fine then, like I said, but I didn't want to chance it. Plus, we still had Princess at that point. And she, of course, wasn't good being left at home. In fact, when the rescue came, we had to close her up in a bedroom. And she had started digging a little bit at the carpet. It wasn't that bad. I didn't pay much attention to it. I should have, but I didn't. So my mom called me, I think it was around 3-4 a.m. from the ER, and she told me they were going to keep her overnight at least. And it wasn't a heart thing. It was they claimed that she had an infection and a kidney stone, and her kidney stone was infected. So they wanted to keep her, and so she told me, just go to bed, get some sleep, and, she'll call me in the morning when she figures out what they're going to do. So I got up in the morning, and I got a few hours sleep anyway, so that was good. So either I called my mom or my mom called me. I don't remember which it was, but she said that they wanted to operate to remove the kidney stone, and she said, no, Said if she's got to do that, she wants to go to her own doctor at Tampa General, because they took her to St. Joe's because originally when they thought it was a heart issue, they wanted to take her to the hospital down here in Sun City, but she had a bad experience there. And she had a worse one here, so she said she would go to St. Joe's, and they didn't want to take her there because it was 8 miles compared to 2 or 3 miles down the road for the hospital in Sun City. But they finally agreed to take her to St. Joe's, and so she told him she wasn't going to get the surgery, so she needed me. That was Friday during the day. She needed me to bring her some stuff, some her iPad and phone and iPad chargers and stuff that she needed. And so I put Princess in the bedroom, same one that she was in when EMS came the previous night. And I went up. I wasn't gone more than an hour. I mean, because my mom knew that I couldn't leave the dog. I couldn't leave Princess that long. Because she had never been, she had been alone once when my mom went to get some blood work done at the lab down Sun City, which is only a few minutes from home, but we knew she couldn't be left for that long. So I dropped the stuff off, visited her for a little bit and came home. When I got home, Princess had dug up the carpet in the bedroom by the door, right down to the bare cement. And, it's like a rectangle, maybe 1 foot by 2 foot square, dug right up. And, we probably could put a patch rug down there, but it would look like it's patched. So I think my mom's planning on having the whole carpet replaced in the bedroom. So, I told you about the issues we were having with her biting me and my mom, and how crazy she was acting at times during the walks I was taking her on, going after other dogs and people. And she didn't bite anybody besides us, which wasn't really, I guess you could say it was biting. It was more nipping than biting, but still, of course, we found out she was a pit bull. So neither my mom and I wanted to have a pit bull. Now I went through that in the other videos, but so I called up our Humane Society shelter, and I was emailing them back and forth, and basically they said because she's had a history of being aggressive, they're not able to adopt her out to anybody. So the only thing they could do was humane euthanasia, or if I could find rescue that would take her, and I did contact at least one rescue that was in the area, and they wouldn't take her. Little lightning there. And even if you could, I think I mentioned, you know, she was only like a year and a half old, maybe a couple of months older than that, but she would spend her life basically living in a cage and, you know, just being let out to run in a place, whatever. So we made the heartbreaking decision to do the euthanasia, and I did that last Monday, and you know, I stayed in the room and everything with her. You know, I was with her to the end. So I hope she forgave us, you know, but she's gone now, so you know, my mom and I both think we did the right thing, but it's still hard. I mean, in some ways, what made this harder than when we had to have Shadow put down was, you know, Shadow was sick and dying and he couldn't move or anything, so, you know, you knew you were doing the right thing, but with Princess, she was, you know, so full of life and energetic and active, and you just wish there was another way that could have been handled. But we didn't have her that long, but you know, I still love her, and I know it's hard to say when we had her put down, but we just couldn't take the chance. And the other thing is, a lot of homeowners insurance companies won't insure you if you have an aggressive dog, and I didn't really check with my insurance company, but I mean, where we knew she was aggressive, there's probably a good chance if something did happen that, you know, if she went after somebody's kid or dog or something, I mean, obviously not only would I have to live with that, but, you know, I'd get sued and everything. And, you know, I knowing what I know about her, that she was aggressive, you know, I couldn't take the chance, you know, and I do feel bad, but, you know, it is what it is. Either way, I would have had to live with something, and, you know, I just hope I did the right thing. So, anyway, now get ready for Christmas, and that's about it. I want to get in the football game. I want to hear Carrie Underwood do the anthem there for Sunday night football. Plus, I gotta hopefully get up early tomorrow to go to church. It's a holy day of obligation for the Immaculate Conception. So, I'll do another video soon. Good night. God bless you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.